alive as a motherfucker right now. JD from New York, Joe Cronin, and both of us have 10-inch penises. And that's a fact.
I can't hear shit.
Yeah, JD can't hear the intro music, but that's okay. He'll just be awkwardly saying shit and then things will interrupt and whatever. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Even though probably nobody's in here yet, but whatever. What's up? All right, well, the first thing that we should talk about, which has just been talked about, let's just get it out of the way. Let's get this out of the way, JD. The fucking Alberto Del Rio and Paige situation. What the fuck is going on here? I mean, I've covered it a bunch. You've covered it a bunch. This is annoying.
Well, did you see Paige's response today? It's like, I mean, it's like, woman. I mean, what do we got to do and what do we got to say to fucking make you open your mind and open up about this clown? It's ridiculous.
Well, it's weird because like she's like, oh, you know, she commented on the situation at the airport and sort of made it downplayed it, like whatever. But she never commented on like, hey, you know, your brother said he beats you and stuff. Like, how come she didn't comment on her brother saying that he beats her? That's
both of her brothers commented on it, and both of them said that. Well, one of them said, I think it was what the fuck is his name? I forgot his name. But they said the father was going to get involved too.
Yeah, what's
and he hasn't said anything yet. Yeah,
if that was your sister, like, wouldn't you be fucking like on your way to beat his ass right now? Like, I mean, you know, your brother, you wouldn't allow that to happen. You'd be like, dude, get away from my sister. I'm gonna kill you. So, like, I wonder.
I mean, it sucks that lady filmed them and recorded their fucking personal shit. You know, just to get paid by TMZ. I wonder how much TMZ paid her for those fucking those audio files.
It can't be too much, right? It can't be that much. I mean, like, right, like wrestling and Paige and whatever. Is it? Maybe it is. I mean, you know, you see a lot of. I don't know if you noticed this. Have you noticed this? I've seen a lot of wrestling dirt sheet type shit on like mainstream random websites that you wouldn't think cover this stuff because of the traffic that wrestling actually does get, and wrestling does trend a lot. So I take back what I said. Maybe it was a good amount of money. Maybe it was $5,000. Maybe it was $10,000.
Well, who knows? But I mean, she's seen everything. TMZ got the audio files. Del Rio still sounds like a fucking asshole, even with Paige's response.
Right.
And I don't really care for what Global Force Wrestling does, but I think Jeff Jarrett and Dutch Mantell and all those guys over there made a right decision. Now, whatever information comes of this and whatever evidence they find, which we don't know yet, we don't know what his status is going to be. But right now he's suspended, and they taped for the entire month, so he could still be sitting in the same spot when they come back for the next set of tapings.
Yeah, I think so. I think they did the right thing because they were getting hounded. I mean, I sent them video messages like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and then hours later he was suspended. So I just think they didn't want to deal with it, and this is the way of like, okay, we're going to wait till the investigation closes, because they probably knew too that like this was going to go nowhere. So we'll just do this. It seems like we did something, and then we'll just lift the fucking suspension once they find nothing went wrong. So I think they did make the smart move in this case. By the way, Monica just dropped a 666 KANE donation. What I'm going to do tonight is, because JD can't hear the donations, and I don't want to take any phone calls right now because we're just going to podcast here live for you. I'm going to I'm going to hold the donations and play them, so I'm going to announce them that way. So don't worry, if you donate, we will play your donations. Let's play Monica's. Find out what the fuck Monica had to say. It's too bad you can't have Monica donate her voice or something. Let's see here. There's KANE. Oh, let me unmute it.
My name is KANE and I'm donating.
Yeah, now you can see the full screen too, JD.
My two favorite wrestling talk men are back together again. Couldn't be happy. Much love to both of you. Kisses.
Ooh. Thanks, Monica, for the kisses. Monica gave us goddamn kisses.
Thank you, Monica.
That was just a high five for Monica, basically. Oh, Monica. How about your beaver friend in the photos earlier?
The beaver.
The beaver. I'm telling you, you guys have to watch the movie The Beaver.
Ooh, shit. What's up, JD and Joe?
Nakamura.
How the fuck are you guys? Glad to see you guys back.
How about
Do you guys think
Ty Dillinger, Joe? Fucking going back to selling Sonic slushies and then losing to Jinder Mahal.
Well, no, I'll take it because he's doing something. You know?
Yeah, but they started the match off. They went 2 minutes, then to commercial, and then they come back to commercial, and then he gets hit with the Colossus, and it's over.
You know, I thought it went decent amount of time. You know, I was just happy he didn't get completely squashed. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't get buried like Enzo. So I actually wasn't as mad. Like, people are freaking out, but I was like, hey, he's on the TV. You know, he got booked against the champion. I thought that was like, wow, okay. You know, you're going to go in there with the champion, make the champ look good. I don't think they ran him over. I mean, I think he took a rough loss, but it wasn't a burial.
You see the interaction between Dillinger and The Miz on Twitter?
Yeah, that was hilarious. I actually screenshotted that earlier, then did not make a video on it yet. But because after The Miz's response to him, his response after that was fucking fire, and I don't remember what it was.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Dillinger has mentioned something about his wife.
Oh my God, yeah, he was like, ask your wife or something. Yeah, dude, that's what it was. I screenshotted that, but didn't make a video about it today. That was fucking hilarious.
I don't know if he took it down yet. Let me see.
If I have it screenshotted, so if he did. By the way, D-Moon donated. Let's hear this D-Moon donation. Shit, bum.
JD and Joe, how the fuck are you guys?
Hey,
Glad
D-Moon.
to see you guys back. Do you guys think Paige is done with WWE? I think it's all bullshit. I think she's just trying to cover for Alberto. Fucking idiot.
D-Moon believes the Paige is just trying to cover for Alberto El Patron, and he wanted to know, and thank you, D-Moon. D-Moon wants to know if we think that she's actually going to appear again on WWE TV.
It's tough to say at this point. I'm going to say no. I don't think WWE is going to put her on television. They should, just to get her away from him.
Yeah, but, you know, Vince is notorious too for like trying to help people. But yeah, but a lot of times they say like, you know, you need to help yourself first before we bring you on the TV. You got to square all the shit away. But yeah, I think it might be better to get her on the show and just ban him. Be like, hey, he's banned from being here.
Yeah.
If you want to be here, he's banned. I always thought that it was him, his rants and raves, like in his craziness, was his jealousy because she's back in the company, right? And he's doing whatever and he's not allowed there, maybe, right? And he's probably thinking, well, she's working with all the people she sucked and fucked without me. Like, that's got to piss him off. Like, I don't want you working with these fucking people.
But who the fuck is he to keep her away from a company that's going to make her a bigger name than him? Well, who the fuck is he to fucking dictate what she does with her career?
It makes no sense. Like, that, the whole thing doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would Paige not want to be in WWE? Why would she not want to be there? Why would Alberto El Patron not want Paige to make money and succeed over there? And the only thing I think is because all the dicks that were inside of her over there. But why wouldn't she just get away from it? Be like, you know what? I'm gonna finish my career. I'm gonna go have my career. You idiot. You know. So people think that. I suppose that people are saying that he's holding her back from that because he doesn't want her there because he's not there, I guess.
I don't know. Well,
why not?
He clearly has a problem with Triple H because they promised him something that was never delivered. So he's, you know, the man with the big nose who's a fucking pussy, works in Stanford. Come to my restaurant in San Antonio. I'll kick you guys' ass, and then I'll buy you guys a drink because that's how much of a gentleman I am. Fucking idiot.
He's fucking out of his mind, dude. I mean, you know what's funny is I've seen interviews with him, and he's like level-headed, and he's like, oh, you know, Triple H, they're good. You know, I didn't get along. They did not like me. But it's like, what the fuck? Well, here's a donation. Hey, No Death is dropping in the $9.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
Hey Joe, and is that JD? I came violently in my pants, glad to see
Oh my god.
the mega powers of the YWC together. I'm proud to be a patron of both of you guys. Kevin Dunn loves wood, especially the Roman kind.
Ooh. Hey, No Death, thanks for being a Patreon patron of both me and JD. You're the shit. And yes, we are back. And we have an announcement, too, because it was kind of my fault. We were going to do Out of Nowhere again, but we're going to announce that it's going to be on JD's channel next week.
Shit bomb!
And then it'll be back.
It's so nice to see you guys back together like Kenny Omega and Cody Rhodes at the G1. Gonna try and call in later if I don't and pass out, but I do. You guys keep it up.
Alrighty.
The Smart Mark Society is back, bae. Bae. Also, fuck Del Rio, piece of shit, has no honor.
Has no honor. Oh my god. Imagine if you said that to Alberto's face. Jonathan, thanks for the donation, man. Imagine if you were like,
now, who would Joe be? Would Joe be Kenny Omega or Cody Rhodes? Because there's two champions right there.
That's true. Man, I'm getting so much feedback. It's pissing me off on my mic. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. You got more subs, so you'd probably be Omega. You know what I mean?
Cody's the champion of his company. Kenny Omega's what is he, third down?
Yeah, but yeah, that's a good point, I guess. So I'll take either one.
I mean, so would I. I don't give a shit about either one.
Everybody's gonna see fucking Cody soon. He's going everywhere, man. He's on like a summer tour like you wouldn't believe. Like he's coming to probably a Fed near you, man. If you're out there, can anybody hear?
He wrestled in House of Glory last month.
Right? Yeah. And that was the show. I was gonna come to that show.
But dude, yeah. he's an influence to a lot of people. Like he's like the reason you don't even like all these independent wrestlers out there. You don't even need WWE. Like he's the fucking ideal candidate to say, you know what, you don't need WWE. Just go do what you got to do and fucking make a name for yourself. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, you go or use WWE for as long as you can, then get out of there. Or just make your name, like you said. Dude, it's like bands. No bands need to sign with a record label anymore. You know, I mean, the downside is record labels are pretty much done unless you're huge. But the upside is you can create your own brand and go on tour. Look at what we've done. We're doing it. Yeah. We just talked about it earlier. We do something for SummerSlam. You know, I mean, I don't know. Well, I'll talk to you about that later. I don't know if I'm in, you know, if you want even me to be there or if I should do something else. But, I mean, we're going to do something at SummerSlam. I'm going to have a party at SummerSlam. I don't know when. And JD's planning on having one. It's going to be a big show. SummerSlam weekend's going to be huge, man. Kayfabe wants to come up, too. You know, I heard.
He's going to drive up there with me. And we might even get Justin Bailey's fucking ass out of the house. That would be wild, dude. We could fucking...
You gotta fucking grab him away from that fucking Skyrim shit he's playing.
Yeah, he's off for the week, so he always goes back to his Skyrim.
He's too busy fucking elves in the woods.
Dude, that's not all he's fucking in the woods. What the fuck? I was gonna say something about something and I lost my train of thought. But let me get my headset. Hold on a second. This fucking mic is making noises. Oh, now we get a donation for Sean's View anyway. So listen to this shit.
You want to see my dick?
Can you hear it?
No, I'm just reading it.
I'm gonna make fake emails saying you threatened me and my sub. You the motherfucking failure, you lying fag.
Okay, now I'm reading it.
You motherfucking failure.
You motherfucking
you
failure.
lying fag.
Did you call me a failure? Did you call me? You know, he blocked me on Facebook. Sean's View Entertainment, thanks for the donation, man. We really appreciate all your support, Sean's View. You fucking pussy. But yeah, you know, so this microphone isn't working for me, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Yeah, you know, he blocked me on Facebook, and I was like, you know, what kind of fucking psychopath blocks me on Facebook? Because I didn't block him on Facebook after he legit lied and said he was dead. But, like, I fucking said one little thing, and he blocked me. Like, you puss. Okay, here's a donation for, Abel Salas Jr. He is the perfect jobber.
Reunited and it feels so good. We all are so excited cause you're reunited. Hey.
Reunited and it feels so good. Abel Salas Jr. Jurel 34, thank you for the perfect 10 donation. Me and JD will split the 10 and make it a perfect 5 and 5. Okay.
He was actually the one, Joe. I don't know if you watch. I know you were watching Great Balls of Fire. He was the one with the huge off the script sign in the crowd.
Oh, Abel was? I didn't know that. I did see that, though, dude. That was a fucking... That's the best sign I've seen made at all. Ever.
Yeah, that was Abel. And then he had one with Roman Reigns' face on it, and he had a huge Roman Reigns flag that said, "Get off my TV." I don't know if you've seen that during the ambulance match.
Did they take that from him? Because I heard that something was happening.
No, he took it down because he was afraid they were going to take it.
Yeah, I would have, too. He made the right decision. He probably saved himself from getting fucked over. Peyton Royce Pussy is about to donate, JD.
Shit bomb.
We're going to get Peyton Royce's
Welcome
pussy.
back to the world of insanity, JT not from NY. 411 need info on where your location is. But anyways, welcome back to Out of Somewhere, cause nowhere is somewhere.
Thank you, Arushin Chu, for the $5. We appreciate that. $2.50 for each of us. Actually, no, they take like a 3% charge. But no, the announcement that we're going to make is JD was on board with doing it on his channel. Our plan is, or at least the plan that we talked about a little bit, is like to do it on JD's channel a little bit, to do it on mine a little bit, and to kind of go back and forth like that. So we'll try to figure out a plan that makes it easy for everybody to remember where it's going to be. We'll have to plug it on our channels, well, once in a while. But so we were gonna not do it. We were gonna do it tonight.
Shit bomb.
JD was ready to do it tonight.
Was there
but I called the fucking hold on it. So we want to do something anyway for you.
in McGregor tonight?
Was there
fire as fuck.
Was there an agreement? Lee Yankee King says, was there an agreement reached on the broken gimmick? And Mayweather and McGregor tonight was fire as fuck. Well, Lee Yankee King, I did make a video saying that there kind of was because of Rebby's tweet, so I kind of clickbaited a bit. But we'll talk about that tonight. I'll put that on the board right now. Looks like some more donations are going to come in, so I'm just going to put that on the board. Broken gimmick. Actually, that's already here. We already had that here to talk about, so we are going to talk about that. So we thank you. Peyton Royce's pussy, or Lee Yankee King, Arushin Chu. You're a beast. Yeah, that off the script sign was really good.
You want to see my dick?
And here comes another Sean's
View right now. I'm Sean's View Entertainment, and you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my dick? I will show you.
Man, these donations are rolling in, JD. Get ready for the questions, motherfucker.
Don't screw with me, or else I'll
Hey, 7 in the chat if you like JD's Fight Forever shirt.
Do you want to see my dick?
Is Nightbot in the chat, by the way?
Do you want to see my dick?
You see Connor and Floyd today?
Yes.
It was better than yesterday. The winner
Yes.
should get to fuck Paige in the ring after this short fight ends.
One fucking donation.
That will be worth
Yeah, dude.
$100. My name is Sceneview, gonna go kill myself. Hey Sceneview, I fucked your ex.
Oh my God. A Peyton Royce pussy. Thanks for the donation. Yeah, and also to Lee Yankee King. I saw the press conference. That thing was fucking epic, dude. I am pumped for McGregor and Mayweather. You have no idea. Those press conferences are giving me a boner. I don't care if they're, they're obviously overplaying the whole thing, but it's better than anything I've seen WWE do. If WWE could do what they did in those press conferences, it would be out of fucking control. I don't think JD's seen the press conferences yet, but he'll see it. Here's a Kane donation.
Oh, British Davis,
What's up, British Davis?
JD and Joe are finally back, motherfuckers. I miss the real Out of Nowhere. What do you guys think about the new stuff with the Hardys? Do you think they have reached a agreement?
His question is also about the Hardys agreement. Yes, we will get to that, British Davis. Thank you for the 666.
But just quick to add to British Davis's donation, Joe. I think it's a resounding yes after what Jeff pretty much said on Monday Night Raw. Classify ourselves as obsolete. I mean, that's the first time we've ever heard that on Monday Night Raw. So that was like, I think we're pretty close.
And then Matt did his, and they did 3 teases. Here's another donation. Way more.
My name is Kane, and I'm donating.
It's the beginning of Broken, is what it is.
Oh JD, it is good
Oh,
to see you
JD.
back, bro. I just had my wisdom teeth taken out today and damn, this Percocet is feeling pretty damn good. My question is, do you guys think that they will go ahead and take the belt off of Lesnar and put it on someone else?
Yeah, you know what, Joe? I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know what you think about this. I know you had mentioned for several weeks about a fatal 4-way, but you weren't sure. I've been predicting a fatal 4-way for the last month or so.
Yeah.
It was just the only thing that made sense because we're going back on Lesnar and Reigns and fucking and after what we've seen with Joe, there's no way you're not going to put Joe in the main event now. He's pretty much solidified himself that he has to be there. I say give him the title at SummerSlam.
Yeah, and that would be where they should take the belt off Brock Lesnar at the big stage, right? And
yeah.
That was right. Yeah, that was something that you'd mentioned. I kind of just rode the waves of everybody mentioning that because I can't see what else they could do either. And the other thing about it is I don't even know if they really legit wanted it to be that way, but they're in that corner now. So going into SummerSlam, they'll make it, it'll be booked as like one of the biggest events. Like Summer can't contain this of these people, whatever the fuck. Broken Line, I'll get your donation in a second. But what I was also gonna say is, I wanted to relate it to something. I wanted to relate it to, God damn, I can't think of what I wanted to relate it to. Oh my God, I wish I fucking lost my thought on it. I had a great point for something and now I can't remember. But anyway, while I'm trying to remember, you guys should click that like button and stick the thumb up JD and I's ass. And again, out of nowhere, we'll be on JD's channel next week and we'll try to figure out a schedule and see what we're gonna do. And we'll come up with ideas. Let me drop these. Let's drop these donations. You guys are having fun playing along tonight. Way more. Thank you for that one before. And we got Broken Line and Null Death chiming back in again. And I do have monetized this Friday night as well. Yes, Jason, that is correct. And yeah, JD's are different than mine. We can't do them together on Patreon. We could both go live on Patreon, but they would be separate. So they would be different. I feel bad that I just fucked up Null Death's deal again. Hold on a second. Let me fix Null Death's donation. Poor guy. Poor fucking Null Death.
I have to watch this Conor McGregor fucking press conference.
You gotta shit bomb. You have to watch this.
I just saw your tweets the other day, Joe, about Sean's View. What happened? Did he show his
no
dick again?
Broken Line. Sean's View did not show his dick again. I was just giving him shit because of his bullshit. He's getting cocky, Broken Line, is what's happening. He's getting cocky. I've invited him onto my show several times over the past 4 months, and we haven't been able to figure it out or click it. And I'm just like, dude, just come on now. Come on, jump on and let me da-da-da.
I was telling Joe in the before we actually went live, Sean's View made a video on me saying that he recovered an email that I sent him a year ago, which I did indeed send him, but he read the part where I called him a failure and his channel's not entertaining, which I did. He didn't lie, but the entire part that he left out was the fact that he asked me for help. He's been asking Joe for help. He asked me, dude, how do you get so many views? How do you get so many comments and likes? Can you hook me up and teach me? So I did, and I told him what was wrong with his channel, but he left all that shit out and just made me look like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he's notorious for that shit. He's notorious for like playing victim on his channel, and then what happens is because when you play victim on YouTube or in life, what happens is your subs and your friends and stuff, they get mad, like, well, fuck, how dare that guy make you feel terrible? If he was like me and he raged, like I don't get sympathy that much because I rage on people, and people are like, well, you're just fucking crazy. But if I was like, I don't feel that good about myself now, people would get mad and go and attack people. So he knows that. So that's where he plays that game. Null Death, I will replay your donation again, man. Let's see who else we got. We got somebody else dropping in. We'll see what it's going to say. Okay, so Null Death says, Sean's View said, Joe, I did not block you on Facebook. I got hacked. My ex-girlfriend. Oh, yeah. Tell your subs I'm making 12 videos of CM Punk returning.
You want to see my dick? I'll take my dick out right now.
Is that donation
I'm Sean's View Entertainment, and you want to see my dick?
Yeah, all his videos lately. CM Punk returns, CM Punk WWE returns, Shield reunion coming.
I will show you my penis.
Next thing you know is Chris Benoit is going to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
No, that's what it is. It will be called Chris Benoit is back in WWE, and then it will be about maybe the WWE bringing him back someday.
See my dick. My dick. You want to see.
So thank you, Sean's View Ent, for that donation of $13.13. And yeah, I wish you didn't block me on Facebook. Damn it! Why did you do that? Null Death's donation is gonna play double now for everybody, but I'll just block the one and we'll hear the one.
You want to see me fly? You want to see me die? Do you want to see me touch the sky?
Want to see me try? I'm surprised. We have a good amount of people in here.
What a fucking asshole. We got almost 900 people watching this fucking thing.
We didn't even fucking... It's been a while, too. But yeah, it's just like, this fucking guy's a character, man. Like, he's...
dude, if he made a video of nursery rhymes, I would legit watch.
Yeah. Well, he kind of does. You know what I should do is cut, go back 7 videos and cut every single...
For me.
Oh, it's come soup for me. Cut every rhyme and put them together.
We should have a fight to the death of Del Rio versus Scenes View in a flaming dildo match. Scenes View enjoys sucking cock for views. You guys are going to have the best makeup sex later. Also, Tommy is a CLB. Creepy little bastard. #JCS Army and Team JD.
Thank you, No Death. Big time support from No Death. Yeah, so let's talk about this broken shit. Let's, and if you guys want to hang, you know what? I'm not able to get JD to hear the donation, so if you guys want to hang on for a little while, and then we'll just have a fucking donation marathon. If you guys want to support us that way. But thank you guys for being our patrons. For everybody who's been doing that. You guys have been beast moding on both of our fucking Patreons, so we need it. So we needed that help. Thank you. Yeah, the broken gimmick, man. I mean, I think we both know. I think we both understand it's coming. I mean, I've been saying for months that if they're not broken by the night after SummerSlam,
you know what? I
give myself an enema.
came in a ball in your mouth.
So if there's the No Death one again. Thank you, No Death. So, I mean, I have to give myself an enema live on the show, JD, if on a Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam, if they're not broken by that night.
Well, do you think they're going to be broken before SummerSlam or after SummerSlam on Monday Night Raw?
Well, as long as it happens by the time I go live after Raw, I'm okay. But
no, but I'm talking about your opinion. When do you foreshadow this happening?
I actually, I really think that they would do it for the SummerSlam show. I would think that they would want to be broken at SummerSlam, but I do think there's a possibility that it happened, that they finally hit the wall at SummerSlam, and that it is the next night that they show up broken, because that's what you'd want to do, right? You'd want to debut the broken thing on Raw, and you certainly don't want to do it before then.
But do you split them up?
Well, I don't know about that either, because I know that you could run with the whole, like, Brother Nero, and yeah, maybe Matt blames Jeff for this, and now it's back to, like, oh, you know, they kind of replaying what they did before. Me Coon's dropping a donation. Which one of you some bitches can teach me about masturbation?
Well, I don't know. Is it going to get my fucking video in the trending topics?
Yeah, apparently. You know what? I should come over there and teach you masturbation, JD. Oh my God, I wish I made a video like that today. I should have made a video like where I teach the bear how to jerk off. And I start stroking the dick.
They can't take that down. It's a fucking stuffed animal.
But they will, though. I swear to God, if I did that, that would get flagged. Dude, I had a video where I faked shitting all over the place one time, pouring chocolate syrup everywhere. They flagged it down for community strike, like as offensive and sexual. But like these fucking parents are sitting there like, here's how you put a dick inside you, Julie.
Didn't they have dildos like shown on the table in these videos?
Yeah, for some reason the fucking tissues were the creepiest thing for me. Here's a donation
get into
from
my
Peyton
girl
Royce.
Peyton.
Peyton Royce says, Sean's View should run for president. Damn, I want to get into my girl Peyton. Why the fuck should Sean's View run for president? What the fuck are you talking about, Peyton? The Rock is going to run for president and fucking become the president of the goddamn United States, apparently. So look for that to happen.
But Joe, back on the Hardys, I think they do go broken before SummerSlam. I think that's the right way to go about it. But listen to this: if you want to keep them together, keep them together. Because I could see Matt, wrestling singles while in a tag team. I could see Jeff wrestling singles while in a tag team. Mm-hmm. I've been pushing the idea of getting the IC title off the Miz because I think it's fucking terrible. I think it's boring. He wins the same way every fucking time.
Yeah,
get it on Finn Balor and have Demon Finn Balor versus Brother Nero for the Intercontinental Championship. I think that would be fucking great. That
would be kind of cool. I mean, what about Hardy? Like, because I mean, it's weird. Like, because I feel like Matt, when they're broken, Matt is the star at this point. Right now, it's still Jeff Hardy. Right now, Jeff Hardy is the star, and Matt's there. But if they do the right thing, imagine if WWE made Jeff Hardy the star somehow. Like, made him like, well, we want Jeff to be the one that sort of does all the broken stuff. Like, that would be so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they will do that either. But it's just like, they suck Jeff Hardy's ass. I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like they could do more, but I feel like it's going to be the Revival. I feel like the Revival is going to win the titles, and then they're going to have to chase that. And I was also thinking, too, that that they would actually face the Revival now, where the no titles are involved, or go away, or like right now go away. The Revival wins the tag team titles from Sheamus and... who the fuck? Cesaro. So, Revival wins titles from Sheamus and Cesaro. Sheamus ain't going to be there because of the movie shit. And But why would you really want the Hardys to beat a tag team who don't have titles first, right? So that you can prolong it and then get to SummerSlam for the titles.
But then you can't break them up because then that's another team missing from the division, and the division has no teams as it is.
So maybe it would be better if they were to feud with each other, and Matt Hardy once again is blaming Jeff for something, like he blamed him for getting injured and ruining their title shot last time. But they have to be careful because it's sort of like a part 2, and you don't want to do that over again when they've done it. Maybe they want to do something different. I don't know. I don't know, dude. There's so much different stuff they could do that I'm very hung up on it. I've been back and forth on this shit like for weeks in my mind.
It's just it's not even that. It's just Monday Night Raw's side for SummerSlam is just fucking all over the place, dude. I mentioned this on my SmackDown review today. It's like they're intertwining storylines. We got Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins. Now Seth Rollins is kind of interjecting himself into the Miz and Dean Ambrose, and then Bray Wyatt is probably going to get thrown in there as well. On SmackDown Live, we got the same thing. John Cena comes out and challenges Rusev, or Rusev comes out and challenges John Cena. And then John Cena this week is challenging for the United States Championship. But what about Rusev?
You're right.
What the fuck are you going to do?
Yeah, right. And so he'll face Rusev at the pay-per-view.
I just have a feeling there's going to be fucking 4 multi-person matches at SummerSlam just to get everybody on the goddamn fucking show.
Yeah, that will suck, too. Yeah, the women are definitely going that route. Oh, my God. I guess we should play some of these donations. We got...
The Goon.
The Goon. Is that who just donated? Oh, yeah. Oh, man, we're so far behind. Peyton Roy said Sean's View should run for president. That was the last time I heard. Let's see. Oh, there's Sean's View. Okay, Rushin Chu, the Goon. Now, Null Death is about to drop a donation. Let's hear from Null Death. There's a string of donations coming in. So let's fucking sit tight and see what happens. Damn, JD, your Pops collection, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
That's gotta be KANE. My name is KANE and I'm donating.
Null Death.
You guys should just make Out of Nowhere into Beer Goons where you talk about wrestling. And review beer too. You guys can also take turns on each channel. Hashtag Beers Goons Out of Nowhere.
Thank you, Null Death, for the donation. Yeah, no, I just felt that, like, I think the audience was all my audience that was here and all of JD and mine's audience. But I think if we only did it on mine, then we wouldn't bring in some of JD's newer audience or some of his other audience. I think if we only do it on his channel,
see my dick?
it doesn't work.
I'll take my dick out right now.
If we split it back and forth, I think it works better. Here's a Sean's View donation.
My dick. Do you want to see my dick? I'll show you my penis.
You think I'm a liar? I'm not a liar. I'm a fire. I'm a fire starter.
Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick?
You know what's funny? That's the photo. That's the photo that comes up whenever you search JD.
Are you guys saying I am pathetic. A compulsive liar?
Dude, I see that all the time. Sean's View, thank you for the donation, man.
Are you calling me a liar? No. I'm a dyer. I'm a crier. I'm on
fire.
Spire. I'm on fire.
I'm a tryer. He always says a word that makes no sense. The key to that is to rhyme like 4 things that make sense, and then 1 thing that makes no sense whatsoever with it. It's like a formula. How does he think of that shit?
You know, the sad thing is he's going to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of next week.
That's true.
And then he's going to be like, he's the king of the YWC, and he's fucking better than Brian Zane. He's fucking bigger than What Culture.
Shit bomb. I still got to catch those guys.
Welcome back to the world of insanity. JT not from NY 411 need info on where your location is. But anyways, welcome back to Out of Somewhere, cause nowhere is somewhere.
Oh, I think he did that one earlier. Arushin Chu, thanks for the $5. I think I replayed your donation, but Arushin Chu, you the shit. And we got the Goon chiming in finally. We're going to get the Goon's donation in here, hear what he has to say. And we appreciate you guys funding the fuck out of the shows like you have been. Let me just make sure I haven't missed any Super Chats, because I haven't been looking at the Super Chat situation.
Yeah, me neither. Let me see.
Let me take a look at that. I can make those fucking pop up, too. Yes, Broken Lion dropped a $1 Super Chat. So thank you to Broken Lion. That was it. So that's good. We didn't miss anything. Here's the Goon's donation. He is the perfect dark match. Ty Dillinger.
By God, he's here, he's here. JD from New York has returned. This is as thunderous as an internet crowd can be. Good to see JD dangerously back with Crony.
Hey, thanks, the Goon. We took some time off, you know? Shit fucking happens. I had people with that goddamn horrible fucking meme GIF videos that I was putting up yesterday. The Goon, thanks, man. I wanted to do that Shawn Michaels one really bad, though. I was like, I gotta do this. I know people are gonna think the worst, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I texted Joe when it went up. I even texted him. I'm like, dude, you know, people are gonna get the wrong impression of this shit.
Yeah, especially with the way I am, because I've like shit on people before in like a way like that. So I was like, uh-oh. But yeah, then I saved you though, so it was okay. It made no sense that I saved you after beating you up. I did actually. The heel, what is this? The Theo Light. Oh, the Lightning God just donated $3.16. When y'all gonna react to Floyd and McGregor? That shit better than anything in wrestling right now. Dude, I'm telling you, JD, this fucking shit. The press conference the other day was great. The one today was good. Floyd is a little weaker, but he's more like, yo, bitch, I've got fucking money, you piece of shit. I'll fucking own your ass and shit. And McGregor's like, you fucking look like a fucking faggot. Like he sits on the stage and just shits on him. Dude, and the goddamn crowd just lights up, dude. 20,000 people freaking out, and they're just shitting on each other. Floyd's pulling out his money. McGregor's got a suit that says, fuck you.
This is why Triple H wants them on Raw.
Yeah. Here's another donation, Paige's butt plug. But we'll talk more about it. We're going to get more into it. You motherfuckers keep throwing us money. We got to stop. We'll talk, though, as soon as we get a chance. But fuck it. We need the money because YouTube ain't paying us. Here's the perfect dark
Here's
match.
$10 from the perfect squash match to the best in wrestling talk.
Fuck.
Connor and Floyd was so entertaining. They do WWE promos better than WWE.
Paige's butt plug, thank you very much. Even though they came off as, like, they did come off a little bit like, you know, they're smiling after they said everything. You know, JD, when, like, an actor comes to WWE Raw and they try to act really good, and they do a decent job, but they kind of smile a bit while they're saying it, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They were kind of like that. Like, it tells me, like, that they're in the back in the locker room, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna fuck, like, make sure you shit all over me and stuff. Let's make sure to sell this really good, you know?
Yeah.
So, this will make or break fighting for me, okay? If Conor McGregor does it, like, seriously, like, if there's not, like, a fucking brawl, if this is another pussy-ass McGregor, Mayweather dance around, then I'm never gonna give a shit about this shit again. The Goon says, JD, did you know we're the anime video dedicated to you? I would throw on a link, but copyright. Where there is an animated video dedicated to you. What?
Is an anime video dedicated to me?
I guess so. I don't know. We'll have to go look it up. We'll have to Google it.
Whatever.
Thanks to the Goon. We're going to find it. It's going to be you naked. It's going to be an animated
Yeah, dude, I don't
video.
know. I don't know about this Mayweather shit. You know, if he hugs him the whole fucking match, you know how many people are going to be outraged at that shit?
I can't believe that McGregor would allow that. But if that happens, dude, there's going to be some pissed off people. I will tear this fucking fight. I seriously, I will tear this fight to shreds if he doesn't beat the shit out of him or go.
How many people are gonna go live after the fucking fight? McGregor, Mayweather, full fight
dude,
review.
You know what though? You got to be careful because the boxing people and the UFC people, they don't fuck around. They just flag everybody. And I'm not joking. Oh, the moon donation. Oh my god.
Oh shit, do my eyes deceive me? Is that J fucking
That is
D?
JD. He's alive, Schleppy. Schleppy, thanks for dropping $35 in the fucking Moo donation. The $35 Moo donation. Look at that wig, JD. Could you wear that wig?
JD, that's wood.
So, JD, one night, I don't know if you were watching, but monetize this at the end of the show. I said, whoever's winning in the donation points has to moo like a cow. So, Leah won, and she had to moo a bunch of times, so I turned it into a song.
Oh my God.
And this is why we have what we have.
Now she's forever fucking immortalized in a fucking GIF.
By the way, Leah, did you leave the Skype? Oh, shit. Like, JD's video is all fucked up now. I'm like... Hold on, I fixed it. We're good.
Yeah, it looks good.
I fixed it, Leah. It's all good.
You want to see my dick?
Want to see my dick?
I'll take my dick out right now.
Sean's view.
I'm Sean's view on entertainment. And you want to see my dick? Do you want to see my dick? I will show you my penis.
It works?
I'm Sean's view. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick?
Broken Sean, what's up?
Want to see my dick?
Your Broken Sean is really broken.
I'm broken, I'm alone, I don't know how to use a phone, I have a home that I'm supposed to move out of for months, want to see my cock,
God.
it's hard, rock hard, it's going to go far in a bar, you're
I'm broken, I'm alone,
going
I don't
to get
know.
fucked in a car.
I use a phone. I have a home. I'm supposed to move out for months. Want to see my cock? It's rock hard. It's going far to the bar. You're going to get fucked in my car. Broken Sean, thanks for the donation, Broken Sean. And we got more coming in, JD. This is like a, I don't know what to call this, like a bash, a party. I don't know, a PBS pledge drive right now. I love it. Bring it on,
Shit
folks.
bomb.
Vince and I have it all planned. Fatal 4-way at SummerSlam. Roman wins the title by pinning Joe, then holds the belt. Mania next year, we get Brock versus Roman, where Roman squashes Brock.
Oh my God.
What sense does that make?
The real Kevin Dunn, that's why. Thank you for the $5. The real Kevin Dunn. JD, do you think that the rumors and the build-up and the talk is true and Roman will walk out of SummerSlam with the belt? And they rushed it?
No, I'd give it to
I know
I'd give it to Joe.
Well, I know.
And then I'd have Joe hold it till the Rumble and lose it to Roman at the Rumble.
Wow.
And then I would have Roman go into
wanna see my dick?
WrestleMania and then drop
I'll take
it
my dick out right
to
now.
I don't know, Finn Balor.
Oh my
Something
God.
like that.
I mean, I'd love that, but I don't think they're going to do that. Here's another Sean's view.
Do you want to see my dick?
Sean Z's fucking more popular than we are.
Yeah, right. You want to fuck my dog? That's what the donation says.
I'm Sean's view. Don't screw with me, or else I'll show you my pee-pee. Do you want to see my dick?
What the hell? Why is this over here?
Do you want to see my dick?
I don't know why that is your image that comes
You
up.
want to fuck my dog.
I want to fuck your dog. You want to fuck my dog? IDK, what's been up, man? How you been, dude? It's been a while. IDK is the beast from the West. Thanks for the donation, IDK. Yeah, so, man, that's wild. I mean, like, I'm down with what you said. It's just I don't think that that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to do some bullshit. Either, you know, Roman's going to win it or Brock is going to keep it, and we're going to get Roman and Brock at WrestleMania. That's what everybody keeps saying is Roman and Brock at WrestleMania. I don't want that to happen, but it seems like, I mean, that's just a big rumor that's been going on.
At this point, dude, I'd book Roman. I'd book Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar. Yeah, okay.
At WrestleMania, yeah.
For the belt?
No, just one-on-one.
Oh, okay. Monster versus Monster.
Yeah.
Do you think Heyman's going to turn on Brock Lesnar at any point here?
No, I think people just look too much into that. I think it's something that always gets thrown out for whatever reason. I don't know why people would want Heyman away from Brock.
Because
even though Brock handled himself well, it came off well on Monday because we never see him do it. So when he said, you don't deserve shit to Roman Reigns, it was funny.
Yeah.
You know?
That was fucking hilarious, dude. That whole segment in the ring, it was like, holy Actually, you know what? That segment in the ring with them talking like that was like sort of along the lines of the McGregor Mayweather shit. And that's what people like. Like, people loved that shit. That was awesome. If they could keep that shit up, because fucking Samoa Joe is so real on the mic, it's unbelievable. Like, he makes everybody else more legitimate by the way he speaks. Like, Roman's little goofy shit. Did Roman tell a joke? Was he telling a joke? Because, like, in the middle of them all getting mad at each other, Samoa Joe or something said I got his number or something. And then Roman turned to him and he was like, "You got his number?" Did you hear that?
No, I think when Joe came out, he owned that entire segment, and then Roman was kind of pretty much by default made into a third wheel.
Right.
And then Joe looked at him. He's like, I know I can beat you to Lesnar. And then I know I can beat you because, Samoa Joe beat Roman Reigns. And then Joe said something along the lines of Roman shouldn't be asking for anything because he got put in an ambulance by Braun Strowman. And then Roman was like, where's Braun Strowman now? If you can try and find him. Or some shit like that.
Yeah, but did you hear the number thing? Because I thought that...
No, I didn't. No, I didn't hear the number
thing. It was weird, dude. Go back. If you have it on DVR, go watch it. There's at one point, like, Samoa Joe is like, I got your number, or something like that. And then, Roman, kind of in the background was like, you got his number? Like, and it was like, so it was like the typical Roman stupid... But I was like, I actually laughed at it. If you go listen to it, anybody has it on DVR, it's there. And Roman's like, do you got his number? And now I was trying to... I didn't know if he meant, like... How do you have his number because he beat you, Samoa Joe? So I didn't know if that's what Roman was saying or if Roman meant, like, you got his number, like, you're gay with him. So I didn't know. I couldn't understand which one that was. I laughed hard because I thought it was like, you got his number?
Someone in the chat was like, Sean's View is reporting the 2018 Hall of Fame class. China, Chris Benoit, Owen Hart, Barry Horowitz, Gilbert, Nicole Bass, Midian, and then Alf.
Wait, is this real?
Yeah, it's Alik Anawai in the chat. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
I feel like this eye doesn't get enough sleep because this one's alright. This one's all stroopy. I gotta go look at that. Are you fucking kidding me? That is hilarious. Wait, he made a video today about this?
No, it was just someone just fucking around. He's like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my god, because if he did, I would die. Man of 1,005 holds says, welcome back to the main hour. To the man of the hour, JD. I thought the main hour. Man of 1,005 holds, thanks for the $2 super chat. Super chat. Yeah, I prefer the real donations just because then I can split them with JD easier. But thank you for the super chats, though. Let me see.
Joe, have you ever seen, speaking of Man of the Hour, are you familiar with Leo Rush?
Yes, I understand he was signed by NXT.
Yeah, he's coming. Yeah, next month he's coming.
That was pretty cool. I saw that and was like, yeah, he was a really good guy. I know he works up there with your company.
Yeah, he did a couple matches up there. He was fantastic.
He's come out here once. I saw him out here once a while back with Chaotic. Same thing with Cody.
$100.
Holy shit, JD.
It's donation.
Oh my god.
Boy.
100 motherfucking dollars. Give the donations now.
Welcome back, JD.
Holy shit.
Please tell me they're not teasing a Miz Taraj versus the Shield match at SummerSlam. Then again, it would give us Joe versus Lesnar in the Raw main event for SummerSlam.
Wow.
Joe's gotta win with the support he's getting.
He might win. That's what I think JD just said that, though, yeah. What is this? Out of nowhere, better than WWE. Thank you for 100 fucking dollars.
Holy shit. Thank you, brother. Speaking of the Miz Taraj versus the Shield, I don't think so because I wouldn't want to see that. But I do have a feeling that WWE is going to put Rollins, Ambrose, Miz, and Bray Wyatt in a fatal four-way for the IC title, which I think would be fucking horrendous. But that's WWE for you.
Man, that would be fucked up, dude. I will fucking eat my own asshole if that happens. Listen, out of nowhere, better than WWE. You just dropped $100. I'm taking a fucking shot, bro. Let me smell this Malibu that was outside for 5 days in the sun. Oh, I don't want to drink out of that old glass, actually. Fuck it, here we go. Watch this shit. I was drinking coffee a second ago. Fucking Malibu and coffee. God damn. $100, you crazy bastard. Thank you.
Someone said on Twitter, bro, that you were gonna get Brendan Fraser on the show.
Well, we wanted to get Brendan Fraser on the show.
I would have fucking been on here, dude. I would have fucking sucked his dick about the first Mummy movie, about how the fucking new one was terrible.
Have you heard the clip that I put up? There's a 30-minute. We do this podcast called Corrupted Podcast, which I'd love to have JD on, by the way. Corrupted Podcast every Saturday night at 1 a.m. We put up free samples of it on iTunes and places like that, but we really put a lot of work into it. So you purchase it on corruptedpodcast.com, right? And we did this, must have done 38 minutes on Brendan Fraser, dude. It was fucking hilarious. The video is up. And then basically by the end of it, I came to the conclusion that The Rock ruined his career. Because his career died the second that he decided he didn't want to do Journey to the Center of the Earth 2. And who took over that movie for him? The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Because Brendan Fraser has great charisma, right? Like, that's the thing about him. He's not like the greatest actor with like serious stuff and all these other things, but he's just got this great charisma. And that's why he was good in those movies. Those movies had heart. There's no heart in the new Mummy movie. There's no charisma in the, really. It's just a fucking stone-faced Tom Cruise movie.
I tell you what, the new Mummy movie, the effects were very nicely done. I love the main villain. I thought she was hot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she looked great.
I bet.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful. Like the first, I'd say 45 minutes of the movie was very good, and then it just turned to shit. It's like whereas Brendan Fraser's movie was like the entire thing was fucking entertaining.
Yeah.
I could do without the fucking love, the little romance that they had, but it was just overall it had a nice dash of comedy, action. It was great.
It had everything. It was like you could see it, your mother could see it, your kids could see it. It really did a really good job of being available to the entire family. The women loved the little love story. Brendan Fraser's cute. The real Kevin Dunn says, I gave Reigns. What the fuck? I missed the donation. Let me read it again. I gave Reigns the line. They did it during the Attitude Era. On Monday, it was all me. Haha, you idiots thought I would make him heel. There is a better chance I miss my dental appointment, says the real Kevin Dunn. Thank you, real Kevin Dunn. Wait a minute. Somebody says... Oh, somebody sent me the Samoa Joe thing. Is this when he says you got your number?
That's your advocate. Damn, acting you from art.
Let me see.
You got his number?
I got your number.
Oh, yeah, I got your number. Can you hear this?
No, I can't hear shit.
Oh, fuck. You can. Well, JD can't hear this, but you guys can. Here it is.
He's the man that knows I got your number. Hold up, you got his number?
Yeah. He goes, yeah, it's like, hold up, you got his number? Dude, it's fucking, oh my god, dude, I gotta retweet this. This is it,
let me see. Let me see. Maybe I can play it over here.
Yeah. It's 40 seconds in. I'll play it on fucking, I can play it on my phone, you can hear it. Let me see here. I'll pull it up right here. This is amazing. This is fun.
Oh, yeah, I heard it.
You heard it? Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. You got his number? You see, like, a little joke in there?
And then he's smiling like a fucking asshole.
Like a dick.
He was so out of place there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, these guys are like, that's the thing is, like, I gotta tell you, I actually did laugh out loud at that. I thought it was really funny. But, like, it also was, like, wrong. It was like, dude, like, Brock Lesnar is gonna kill somebody. This guy's gonna kill somebody. Legitimately, Roman Reigns just killed Braun Strowman in an ambulance, and yet he's going to make a joke about getting someone's number.
How much of that segment you thought was scripted?
Not a lot of it, if anything.
Just Roman.
Right, maybe just Roman, yeah. Or like... I almost felt like he ad-libbed that, to be honest. I almost feel like he heard him say the number thing, and he jumped in there and was like, wait, you got his number? It's like, I don't know, man. It's like, you think the guy's turning heel. Well, people thought it. I don't think we ever really bought he was gonna, but I mean, people thought it. And, he just got off of, I mean, seriously, they made it seem like he might get arrested. They did, even though Sean's View's video was dumb as shit and he was talking about him getting arrested. I mean, they really made it seem like something legal might happen or that he was going to be fired or suspended or something like that. And he's out there fucking, like, making little goofy jokes about you got his number. Like, is this the guy who last night stared into the mirror and looked at himself? What story did that tell? Because to me, that told the story of a crossroads that Roman was at, and he wasn't exactly sure what he was going to do and who he was going to be and what decision he was going to make. And tonight he comes out, and on Raw he comes out, and that's just all just thrown away. There was no reason for that zoom-in close-up of Roman's face, of him almost looking at himself in the mirror.
Yeah.
It never led to anything on Raw. Maybe him looking at himself in the mirror in the locker room. He had no, like, remorse or aggression. It was just sort of like, yeah, I did that. 'Cause it's my yard. You should thank me. Like, that was it. It was like, what the fuck? Nothing got built off of this? And now he's out there making cutesy jokes. Who is this guy? Who is he supposed to appeal to? The little kids... Or the little kid's just supposed to pop because he's like the Stone Cold Steve Austin? Well, Stone Cold did that stuff.
It doesn't really matter, Joe. It's if Braun Strowman, I would be absolutely fucking jaw down to the ground shocked if Braun Strowman doesn't interfere in that match next week.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, you think he's going to come out last night, and well, no, he's going to come out next week. They have a long ways to go to SummerSlam. Right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it makes sense. They make a match next week. Braun Strowman then comes out, now interferes. Now they're going to make another match for the next week. And then they start working the story after that. And then they start putting the guys together because they have all this time to build towards SummerSlam.
WWE has to be very careful. There's not many singles matches that you can book with these 4 guys leading into SummerSlam with 5 weeks left. We're getting Joe and Reigns. We're getting Joe and Reigns next week. It's not like you can do Joe versus Strowman on a fucking episode of Monday Night Raw. I don't want to see that yet. That's a big time match.
Right.
Lesnar's not fighting. What do you do? Reigns and Strowman again. So WWE has to come up with some creative fucking in-ring promos with these guys to make it interesting for another 5 weeks.
Absolutely. Yeah, and good luck with that shit. Schleppy. Well, Joe will be just fine. Schleppy dropping $9.
Seeming to the ceiling, I'm coming, and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
Suck him, suck him, suck him.
Roman Reigns looked like Joe's little brother tagging along.
Schleppy, you're right, dude. Schleppy says that he looks like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns looked like Joe's little brother tagging along.
Exactly.
He was like the nerdy guy in the background, you know, like when you see a movie where there's like a bad guy and then like the 3 goons in the back and one of them's dork and he says something. He's like he's like Biff's goon in Back to the Future. Like Biff's like yelling at McFly and then he's like, "Look at this guy's life preserved for. Dork thinks he's gonna drown." Like that was Roman Reigns' line. Like, "Oh, you got his number?" Like it was, or the fucking dude from It.
That's why I was surprised when I tweeted out about Road Dogg, and if Ryan Ward is still on SmackDown, and then you confirm that Road Dogg is there and Ryan Ward's on Monday Night Raw. But if Ryan Ward was doing such a good job on SmackDown and there was a visible change on that show, why don't we see that type of change on Monday Night Raw? What the fuck is he doing?
Well, to me, it did get a little bit better. I thought Raw did get a little bit better, but
the last couple of weeks haven't been bad, but it hasn't been like SmackDown. Remember when Road Dogg and Ryan Ward were both doing the shows? They were fucking phenomenal.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's it's clear to me. It's like, well, you got Ward over there, so a little bit of stuff got a little bit better, but still, Raw is a fucking mess. Ryan Ward sits down at the same fucking table as those 20,000 other writers, and then they have to go to the double agents at the end, and then they have to get approved, and then it's got to go to Vince still, from what I understand. Where on SmackDown, you got Ward directly speaking to Road Dogg. That's a whole fucking different. That's a whole different command system. So you know. Ward has 3 or 2 chances for him to get shot down, even on Raw. Whereas on SmackDown, he really only had 1, and then they probably oversaw everything else with all the other guys. And let's not forget, by the way, everybody, that SmackDown gets hindered by fucking Raw sometimes. We've already confirmed multiple times that SmackDown had a plan for something, and the next thing you know, Raw fucks around with it. You know? SmackDown didn't know that John Cena was going to start jumping on both shows. You know, they had plans for stuff. Well, no. We're gonna take him. Remember The Undertaker?
Yeah.
That's the biggest example of it, but it happens with tons of other shit. You start making plans for a guy, and then all of a sudden, you know, hey, we're gonna be doing this in a couple months, so just so you know. And you're like, oh shit, remember we were gonna build that guy to do this and that? We had AJ Styles doing this or that. They're taking AJ Styles. You know, that could happen. And we don't know. People want to know when the next trade is going to be or whatever. JD, I think there should be a superstar shakeup, maybe randomly like they've done. But also, I think they should really have trades. Don't you think it would be interesting if Shane, each side had 2 trades throughout the year that they could drop at any time and it was just a done deal? Like, or 1 at least, where you could just say, we're taking that guy.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. 2 or 3 trades per brand. You know, or actually two would be beneficial. I think two for each brand would be good.
But I think,
to shake it up because that superstar shakeup did absolutely fucking nothing.
Right, and it adds a whole new element. Like Shane's on the phone and he's like, okay, we'll make it a deal. We'll make it a deal, and you're like, oh shit, what's happening? Who's going? Who the fuck is going on? But also, you could have one. I thought it'd be nice if it was 1 forced trade, where there was no say. We're taking that guy. The 1 forced trade, but titles are off the limit. But I don't know. Maybe that's too confusing for everybody. But I thought it would be interesting if you could just say, we're using our forced trade for this. But
yeah. I mean, I don't know about a forced trade. Maybe I don't know. They got to make it competitive somehow. I wish they really made it like a battle of the brands where the better brand up until this point the better brand would be getting one NXT pick. They could choose anybody that's not a champion from NXT to put on their show, like, and they would leave the other brand out of it because they weren't, like, maybe ratings war, an internal ratings war, like what show is doing better in the ratings, but that would go to Monday Night Raw.
I think they should actually start showing the ratings, because I think if they showed that SmackDown was losing a little bit, I think people would jump on board trying to watch SmackDown, trying to make the rating go up to beat Raw. I think that would actually help. Or
maybe they could do a fan vote on WWE.com. What was the better show at the end of the week, Raw or SmackDown?
That might work, actually, yes. But you know how the fan votes go with them, But I like what you said about NXT, but I still think, what about one forced trade and it's a match? What about Survivor Series? Survivor Series 4-on-4 and the forced trade, or they hang the forced trade up in the sky and it's a ladder match. I don't fucking know. Money in the fucking bank for the forced trade. Like, who's gonna get the forced trade? Oh my God, what is Steph? Who the fuck is what's Kurt Angle gonna do with the forced trade that he won? And then he announces we have John Cena. That type of stuff would be neat. So.
That's the shit they need to do, Joe. That's a very good idea. Not only that, they should put a bunch of shit on the line. Main event. You know how the All-Star game, like the National League and the American League, if the American League wins, they get home field advantage in the World Series.
Yes.
They should do the same thing. Home field advantage for WrestleMania. Your brand's title is the main event, the last match of WrestleMania.
Right.
You get that forced NXT pick, the number one draft pick in the draft. They should make it a big fucking deal.
And now you've actually made it mean something and make sense when they do that. You know what I mean? So you're right. So it's not just random on the night of WrestleMania. We all find out who the fucking event is. You know that these people have the main event. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I'd be down with that. Problem with that for them would be that they have to, like, let's say they really wanted Roman to be the guy, right? And they didn't know that yet, or they didn't know they wanted to have this match yet, and they give that main event to the other show, and somebody gets injured or something. Well, now you're stuck with, they get the main event. So I think maybe that's why they don't do it, because then it creates all these fucked up other booking problems. But I think we're getting somewhere with at least the forced trade stuff, the NXT picks, the one woman, one man NXT pick. That would be fucking awesome. And you could call it, WWE War Games or something like that. I don't fucking know. Would you call it War Games? I mean, I don't know. I mean, because then you'd have to have that match, right?
Yeah, Vince won't do that. I read several things about that over the years, that he won't do that because it's not a WWE invented idea. But it fits the whole fucking theme of the Survivor Series. I mean, who wants to see? I mean, last year's Survivor Series 5-on-5 was fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if they put matches like that, then people would care. But the 4-on-4, 5-on-5 shit, nobody really cares about anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, you make it that 4-on-4 for that fucking auto pick or whatever the hell. That might be something. You make a Money in the Bank like match. Something like that, or some kind of ladder match. But yeah, anything for it to mean something. Thank you, Schleppy, and the real Kevin Dunn before that. You are the balls. How are we doing here tonight? How's everybody doing in the chat? Let me pull up the chat over here.
I even heard somewhere too, Joe, about I've always wanted to have the King of the Ring come back. I don't know where I fucking heard it, but I heard it from another show that WWE should hold the King of the Ring sometime in like the third quarter of the year or the fourth quarter of the year. You have an 8-man tournament, whether it's on the network or at a pay-per-view or whatnot, you want to fucking bring King of the Ring back. Have the winner of the King of the Ring win, and their prize, instead of being the crown and the scepter and all this fucking cheesy shit that nobody gives a shit about, have the winner get number 30 in the Royal Rumble.
Wow, that'd be interesting. But again, I think that WWE wouldn't do that because it would paint them into a corner.
69!
29 maybe, though.
Stick it up my
Here's a donation.
69! Monetize this! Put your penis onto my tits!
It bags Sasha. Wants it to be monetized this Friday nights, apparently. Kurt Angle caught on videotape fucking Paige for the Raw. What? What's FTR? I don't know what
After?
I don't know, but okay, man, it could be. Yeah, there's a good question. Yeah, I think maybe number 29. It bags Sasha. Thank you.
Yeah, it was on Solomonster's podcast. I think it was a fan related question.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I would say, like, only because, like, realistically, I don't think they would do that. But I could definitely see them giving, like, number 27 or number 25 or something away. That would be cool, because then they could still put the guy in 25, 27 without really ruining their booking. So I'd accept that. I don't think they'll ever do 30, though, but, I mean, just because that is like you could always have. You never know what kind of impact somebody could be coming in there at that, and that hinders them until that happens now. But
well, fuck me. I would rather have the King of the Ring in June, have it be a dual-branded pay-per-view, 4 guys from each brand or 8 guys from each brand, making it a 16-man tournament. You want to have the full 8-man tournament on the pay-per-view. 4 guys from each brand, and then the winner obviously gets the main event of SummerSlam. That's just me.
Well, remember how good it was good the last time that they did it on the network. But the only problem is, that it went nowhere for.
Who was the last winner? Was it Wade Barrett or Sheamus?
It was Wade Barrett.
Yeah, they did nothing with him. He came out wearing a fucking tinfoil hat.
Exactly. Yeah. It was. Well, they buried him. He wins the King of the Ring. He comes out with the whole Bad News Barrett gimmick, and they just what the fuck? They did nothing. And then we saw him at fucking WrestleCon, and he laughed at RYBACK.
Yeah.
It's too bad we didn't get to speak to him there. That would have been funny.
Well, when he was ripping into fucking you, and then the fucking guy was coming after me with my camera, he got up and said, "Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to this."
What the fuck is this shit, dude? Yeah, that was so weird, man. That was funny though. Somebody was like, "Joe, you pussy," or something. I was like, dude, I went up, literally got in RYBACK's face and said, "I'm Joe Cronin." The fuck are you talking about? And that
Dixie Carter, is there going to be a Dixie Carter sex tape reveal with Kurt Angle on Monday Night Raw?
Dude, I can't understand it because he's like, "I love you." So who's he going to say "I love you" to? His family? We know he has a wife. He's not going to be cheating on somebody. So
you better make that. You better make that a triple enema if fucking Stephanie McMahon comes out.
Yeah, I mean, "I love you" to Stephanie McMahon. That's kind of weird. I love you guys. That's just bizarre. Is his wife banging Jeff Jarrett again? I mean, what's happening?
I don't know.
All right, well, I have no idea, dude. They got me on this. I have no fucking clue. Everybody thinks it's Dixie Carter. I agree, but does he really say "I love you" to Dixie Carter? If they did, if it's Dixie Carter, I say so. You say "I love you" to Dixie Carter, okay? Someone
mentioned one of the members of American Alpha is going to be revealed as his illegitimate son.
Get the fuck
so much shit. Chad Gable's gonna fucking be revealed as Kurt Angle's son.
Is it because why do people always? Is it because they have music that sounds like Angle's kind of, and because they dress kind of like him, and they got American in the name? I mean, there's no real other correlation to him whatsoever. So whatever. But anyway, we got Paige and Del Rio. We talked about that. Conor McGregor. We talked about that. Dixie Carter. We just talked about that. Broken gimmick. We sort of talked about that. Do you think the broken thing is them kind of breaking, like they're going to keep going and pushing it until they break? Or do you think, right, because it seems like that's it's like if there was a bar, like a video game bar, you know what I mean, and the bar's moving up towards broken every time they get beat?
Yeah.
Until they lose their mind and become broken. The only thing I didn't like, though, is I don't like how they were openly of sound and
shit bomb
mind talking about
they
it.
They should do a trade where if SmackDown wins, they get Monday nights for a month.
If SmackDown wins, they get Monday nights for a month, says Nate from VA. They'll never do that. But
why
that's
the fuck would they? Why the fuck would they want that?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think SmackDown can do more with 3 hours than Raw can, but SmackDown needs an extra 15 minutes. They have too much talent.
I think so too. Yeah, I agree. They have too much talent.
They want to book these people and they can't. They can't book everything. They actually can't book things the right way because of it. I think they could if they were doing, they're trying a little better.
Now, do you agree, being that you're a big Mike Bennett guy, do you agree putting him in a match with Sami Zayn as his first match? I mean, Sami Zayn's kind of getting the short end of the stick on this one, no? Because you're not going to have Mike Bennett lose his opening match.
Yeah, and I will, and you know what? Well, maybe they'll do the only thing I can think is that they'll do the same thing they're sort of doing with Seth Rollins. Because when Seth Rollins lost to Bray Wyatt at the pay-per-view, I don't know if you saw my video on it. I don't know what you said. But I said, I think Seth Rollins could lose. I think Bray Wyatt could win because this pay-per-view is smaller. And then I said this on my review of the pay-per-view. I said, I think Seth is going to lose tomorrow night on Raw in the rematch again because Bray Wyatt can cheat and do all these things. And then the payoff is going to come at SummerSlam when Seth Rollins beats Bray Wyatt at SummerSlam at the big show. So that seems to me obviously what they were doing with that. So I could see the same thing happening. Mike Bennett gets a win, maybe gets a victory, and then he loses the big match after he wins a match against Sami Zayn. But yeah, you don't want to bury Mike Bennett right away. But if Sami Zayn is not only losing to everyone else on the roster and now losing to the new guy coming in, that ain't good. It's not good for Sami.
Well, after what we've seen on SmackDown, how would you book SummerSlam for SmackDown? I mean, right now it's all over the fucking place. Like, what do you do with the U.S. title?
Yeah.
Like, do you do John Cena, AJ Styles again? Or do what I want to see happen? I don't know why WWE hasn't fucking even hinted at this. I'd do John Cena versus Shinsuke Nakamura at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I would either do Shinsuke Nakamura and Cena, but I don't know because they're sort of like building Cena back up to come back in here, and so you don't want either one of those guys to lose at this point, I feel like.
Oh, well then do Cena Mahal, right? Do Cena Mahal, do Nakamura Zayn 2. You could do that, right? AJ Styles can defend against... I didn't anticipate AJ Styles having the United States title. That's the fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, that almost really feels like it was all done for the house numbers.
I would have did AJ Styles versus Randy Orton 1-on-1. That's what I would have did. And I would have had Kevin Owens defend the U.S. title against Ty Dillinger.
Wow.
That's what I would have did.
I would have done...
But fuck me.
For SummerSlam, honestly, for SummerSlam, I thought they should have worked in AJ Styles versus Nakamura for no belt. AJ Styles, Nakamura at SummerSlam, no belt. Come WrestleMania, AJ Styles versus Nakamura 2, WWE World Championships on the line somehow. But that's the sporting side of me. Like, that would be interesting to see them have to go against each other for the second time, but it's at WrestleMania for a belt.
That's the sporting side of you. The old school traditional side of me coming out and saying keep those guys apart and put them at WrestleMania 1-on-1, and that's the only match they have.
Right. Yeah, and that's what originally I thought too. I said that, but I've been changing my mind over the last couple months. I've been saying I just had a feeling that they were going to do it. Like, they were going to jump the gun and do it, and I just thought, well, if they're going to do it, they'll do it for no title, and then at least it's like it's WrestleMania. Now there's a title on the line, and there's a story behind it too, because they had a crazy match before. So now they're building off that story and at WrestleMania, blah, blah, blah. But you're right. The real way to do it, the right way to do it is, oh my God, Nakamura, AJ Styles, first time in WWE WrestleMania. You're right.
Hey guys, I'm excited
it.
for G1 starting Monday. We will get Kota Ibushi versus Zack Sabre Jr. and Omega versus Okada 3 with possible finals match of Omega versus Ibushi. I got Kota Ibushi versus Okada for IWGP Championship and Kenny Omega versus Cody for U.S. title at Week 12.
Yeah, you know what? I think Kenny Omega versus Cody will happen, and Kota Ibushi versus Okada for the IWGP title. That's going to be a big-ass show, man, if that happens.
So if Kenny Omega's fighting, if it happens, Kenny Omega fights Cody for the U.S. title, and he drops it to Cody, so that means Kenny Omega's come to the WWE then, right?
I would think so. Although, I wonder if Kenny Omega gets kicked out of Bullet Club that night, and then he still has a rematch with Cody. Over there before he leaves. Although typically when someone gets kicked out of Bullet Club, that's usually it. That's the swan song there.
But then I also heard that Kenny Omega or vice versa, it might be both ways, it might be mutual, that the Young Bucks don't want to go into WWE without Omega, and Omega doesn't want to go into WWE without the Young Bucks. They want to come as like a package. But Young Bucks got 2 years left in their deal. So if that's the case, Kenny Omega's going to have to re-up.
Right, and then the match may not even happen, or the match will happen and they'll stay together. I mean, that's awkward. Like, that really... Or Cody will be leaving. I don't know. I don't know what Cody's contract is over there, to be honest. I don't know what his deal is. I think he just works... I thought he worked, like part-time here to there, and I don't think he had a contract. But they always do contracts, though, over there.
So they would say, if it's Ibushi versus Okada, then it would be Okada losing the title to Ibushi? Because I can't see Okada holding the title fucking longer than Wrestle Kingdom.
He's saying it's Ibushi then, yeah. Shit, when's Wrestle Kingdom coming up? Man, we're getting there.
January.
We're getting there. It's July, yeah, so we got another 6 months. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I can't say.
Kenny Omega, but the chat saying Kenny Omega is signed only through 2018. He's not signed through 2019. I don't know where people heard that from. Unless Dave Meltzer reported it or fucking Ryan Satin.
He signed a year.
He signed 1 year.
He signed 1 year. We know that. He said that. They said that. Even the WWE had mentioned it in a way. Yeah, and that was... When did we report on the Kenny Omega shit? Like 4 months ago? right before WrestleMania. It was a month before Mania, right?
Yeah.
So it was like March or April or some shit. So we've still got a ways to go on him. He's got another 8 to 9 months in New Japan. Unless something happens. But I don't think anything's going to happen. So yeah, it doesn't make sense that would happen then, because he's not going anywhere. Unless there was some kind of deal worked out to buy him out of the contract. But, you know, why would they do that? You know what I mean? He chose not to come, and you know, the door is open for him, but they set that up for him not to come. He broke everyone's goddamn heart. Remember that shit, that podcast he did?
Yeah.
It was Wrestling Observer that cut it.
Yeah, but he constantly says that it's in the back of his mind that he wants AJ Styles. So, only way he's getting AJ Styles is if he meets with Vince McMahon and fucking Teeth.
Hey, did you catch Teeth? Did you watch the Kurt Angle 24?
Yeah, I did. I watched it yesterday. I seen him.
I was sitting there and I seen because they kind of zoomed in at him and then changed direction and moved away. And
that was a 2002 Teeth.
Yeah, I was fucking dying, dude. I was like, that's too funny. I was laughing. Everybody that saw it laughed their ass off, I'm sure. O'Reilly, Okada is signed. Here's a
Kenny
shit bomb.
Omega and Young Bucks contracts with NJPW and Raw run through end of 2018, so if they do come due together will be 2019.
Ronald Hollick says Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks contracts go running through the end of 2018. Well, I don't think so for the Young Bucks.
No.
I mean, for the Kenny Omega.
No, for the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
Yes, for Kenny Omega, no.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega's contract's up at the end of January 2018.
Right. So Kenny can come, but what's Kenny gonna do if he doesn't? Because then he can't stay in New Japan with them for a year again. So what's he gonna do for a year? Just fuck around in limbo, or go to ROH for a while? I mean,
well, he's already stated that there was rumors saying that Kenny Omega wants to wrestle in Ring of Honor and defend the title everywhere, the U.S. title.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I'm sure he will, but it's like, but what does he do when he leaves New Japan? Because when the contract is up and he's not the champion anymore, he doesn't want to. Well, I guess he could re-up again. He could sign up. He could sign up until the Young Bucks leave. He could say, "Oh, I'm going to sign a 9-month contract, and I'm going to get out of here when the Young Bucks get out of here." So then you would have to expect that Kenny Omega signs another deal. And to be honest, if I was New Japan Pro Wrestling, I would have purposely signed him for a year, knowing that he's going to re-sign again later, so that they can get a bunch of hype and eyes on their website and Kenny Omega and trend in the news again.
Yeah.
That's how you'd want to do it if you were thinking about it money-wise. Here's the thumbnail that me and JD didn't go with tonight, but could have. Fuck. Kevin Dunn.
Fucking crazy.
It's a crazy look. Well, guys, I mean, we're going to do Out of Nowhere on JD's next week. Maybe a couple of weeks in a row or something, I don't know. And then we'll come back over to mine, and then we'll probably go back and forth. We'll let you know what the deal is. Make sure to subscribe to me down below if you haven't subscribed to me already. Leave some likes, leave some comments. Share this video all over the place with everybody you know that likes wrestling, that maybe doesn't know about us. If you're in any wrestling groups, share our videos, share our shit all over the place, and just rate people's ears with us. If you haven't, go over to JD's channel. Make sure you subscribe to him, Jdfromny206, youtube.com/Jdfromny206. And hit him up on Twitter at JDFromNY206, and I'm at Joe Cronin JCS on Twitter. It's not what my thing says below. It's at Joe Cronin JCS. Thank you to our patrons, and we will probably talk to you on our patrons and watch for our bonus videos. Anything you want to plug, JD?
NXT review is live on the channel right now, and you guys are getting ready for Off the Script on Friday. Like Joe said, I don't know where it will be heavily promoted on my channel. Next week, we're going to try and cross-promote the best we can going forward because YouTube fucking sucks dick, and they're fucking us over. So,
yeah.
No subs gained. Wrestling channel is just fucking dying. Same shit.
Yeah. Well, we got to work around the fucking algorithm again. Broken Line says if Young Bucks go to WWE, they can go to NXT. If Jay Lethal go to WWE, they will put him in the New Day. Sound like some shit they will do. God. Oh, my God. Yeah. Because, like, to Vince, I mean, Jay Lethal might be no different than Xavier Woods, except for Xavier Woods is better to Vince. I could see that, unfortunately. I think the better thing would be if Kenny were to come to the WWE before the Young Bucks. The better thing would be to have Kenny debut in NXT for like 9 months, and then
listen, Joe. I don't know if you listened to Stone Cold's podcast. He had Cyrus on there.
Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah, and they were talking about Omega, and Stone Cold Steve Austin says if WWE let Kenny Omega do exactly what he's doing now, he can be the man in WWE. So if you got Steve Austin already backing you and you're not even fucking there yet, that says a lot. And Vince should be listening to guys like that.
Maybe. I hope he is. I think Triple H is high on him. You know, everybody's jumping in Vince's ear on so many things. I'm sure. I mean, how much did they talk Balor up? You know what I mean? And doesn't Vince like Balor? I thought we've heard from a lot of people that Vince was down with Balor. But
no, Vince wanted Balor.
Yeah, and I mean down with Balor. I mean he likes Balor. I don't mean like he's down.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so it's like the entrance, everything else. And what will Kenny Omega do when he comes here? Will he stick with this sort of? Will he come out with a bike or something? Like will he come? I don't know what he'll do. But I hope if they book him like this megastar, similar to Nakamura, and they got AJ Styles, I mean, and Owens and all these people, it's like, man. Problem is they keep knocking people down to real life too much. Like these bigger than life superstar wrestlers are coming in, and they may not have the characters of Hogan and Macho Man and all those people, but they do have a larger than life athleticism and mysticism behind their athletic entertainment and their wrestling ability, and they come in and it's almost like they get knocked down. You know, if the guy doesn't have this overwhelming charisma and personality, it's like I feel like they have to exploit the wrestling ability at least and make him seem like that big fight. But they don't always do that with everybody. Like Kevin Owens has done a good job at becoming this kind of dickish heel, this goofball, almost like a Chris Jericho sort of thing. But when he first came in, they didn't have that for him yet because they didn't know what his personality was like 100% yet, even when he came up to the main roster. So they let him go out there and have crazy wrestling matches with people. John Cena gave him one of the best matches John Cena's ever had.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But Kenny Omega coming will be a fucking spectacle. Guys, check out our Patreons if you guys want to support us monthly. Thanks to everybody who donated to us tonight. Patreon.com/Jdfromny206. And on my Patreon, patreon.com/JoeCroninShow. And that's it. We'll see you next week on Out of Nowhere on JD's channel. And we'll keep you updated from then on and all that bullshit. We're both on Twitch now, so check out our Twitch streams as well. We do a lot of streaming on Twitch. And, yeah, YouTube sucks ass, JD. I don't know. We're going to have to find out the new algorithm, you know?
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Playlists is a big deal, apparently. All right, guys. We'll see you later. We'll figure it out. We'll kill somebody if we have to.
Good night, guys.